The screech of tires tore through the night. Metal collided with metal. Glass shattered, spraying like deadly confetti. Sarah, a vibrant woman in her 30s, never saw it coming. One moment, she was driving home from a friend's house, humming along to the radio. The next, her world was consumed by blinding light and deafening noise. Emergency responders arrived to a scene of chaos. The mangled wreckage of Sarah's car was barely recognizable. They worked frantically, their faces grim as they extracted her from the twisted metal. Rushed to the nearest hospital, Sarah clung to life by the thinnest of threads. Her heart monitor beeped erratically, a terrifying symphony of her fading vitality. Time blurred into an agonizing eternity for Sarah's family, who anxiously awaited news in the sterile hospital waiting room. Each tick of the clock felt like a hammer blow to their hearts. Doctors worked tirelessly, their faces etched with concern, battling to save Sarah's life. Unbeknownst to them, Sarah was on a different journey, one that would forever change her perception of life and death. The harsh hospital lights faded into a comforting darkness. Sarah found herself floating above her own body, a silent observer to the fight for her life below. She watched as doctors and nurses moved with urgency, their voices distant and muffled. Fear threatened to engulf her, but it was replaced by peace. A strange detachment settled over Sarah. Sarah felt herself being pulled towards a brilliant light at the end of the room. The light intensified, growing brighter and warmer until it enveloped Sarah completely. Fear, a distant memory, dissipated entirely as she was bathed in its pure, radiant glow. Within the light, she felt an overwhelming sense of love, a love so pure and unconditional that it transcended anything she had ever experienced in her earthly life. And then she saw him, standing amidst the brilliance, radiating compassion and love, was a figure both familiar and awe-inspiring. He was bathed in a soft, ethereal light, his features etched with wisdom and kindness. He looked at her with eyes filled with such warmth and understanding that Sarah felt all her fears melt away. In that instant, she knew. She knew who he was. It was Jesus Christ. "Welcome, my child." His voice resonated deep within her soul, a melody of pure love. Sarah felt a wave of peace wash over her, a serenity she had never known possible. All her doubts, her fears, her uncertainties simply vanished in his presence. She was home. She was safe. Jesus gently led her through the light to a place of unimaginable beauty. Lush green meadows stretched endlessly, dotted with vibrant flowers. Crystal clear rivers sparkled under a brilliant blue sky. The air vibrated with beautiful music, a symphony of joyful praise. Figures moved gracefully, their faces radiating inner light. They were souls at peace and happy. This was heaven, a paradise beyond comprehension. Overwhelmed by beauty, Sarah felt a longing to stay, but she knew her journey wasn't over. She had a purpose, a message to deliver. Turning to Jesus, she waited for him to speak. What message did he have for humanity? What did this glimpse of eternity mean for her life? Jesus looked at Sarah, his gaze filled with a mixture of love and sorrow. "My child," he began, his voice gentle yet firm, "you have been given a precious gift, a glimpse of what awaits those who follow me. But you have also been given a grave responsibility, a message that you must share with the world. The time is near, Sarah. The world is teetering on the brink of chaos. Humanity has strayed far from my teachings, consumed by greed, selfishness, and a disregard for my creation. The signs are all around you, if only you open your eyes to see them." His words, though spoken with love, sent a shiver down Sarah's spine. The weight of his message, the urgency in his voice, filled her with a sense of trepidation. "Tell them, Sarah, tell them that a great storm is coming, a storm that will shake the very foundations of their world. Tell them that time is running out, that they must turn back to me before it's too late." Jesus then revealed to Sarah a series of events, a cascade of calamities that would signal the approaching end times. He spoke of economic collapses so devastating that they would make the Great Depression look like a minor downturn. He warned of natural disasters of unprecedented scale, earthquakes, tsunamis, and storms that would reshape the very map of the world. He spoke of widespread famine, of plagues sweeping across the globe, and of wars that would engulf entire nations in flames. He painted a picture of a world spiraling out of control, a world where the very fabric of society was unraveling at the seams. His words, though terrifying, were a desperate plea for humanity to wake up, to turn from its destructive path and seek redemption. He spoke of a world consumed by darkness, where fear and uncertainty reigned supreme. He spoke of a world where brother turned against brother, where love had grown cold, and where hope seemed to have vanished entirely. He spoke of a world on the brink of self-destruction, a world desperately in need of salvation. Suddenly, the warmth of heaven began to fade. Sarah felt herself being pulled back to the realm of the living. The jarring sound of a heart monitor jolted her back to reality. She gasped for air, her body racked with pain. Sarah had come back, defying all odds. She carried heaven's message, a dire warning and hope. Sarah knew her mission was just beginning.